So before starting the video, I want to say that if you are basically working on Android and you do native Android development, that is directly through your Android Studio and everything, then you might not face this issue. I mean, you just need to simply you need to upgrade your Gradle, Android Studio, and every that particular issue will be gone. Now I am talking in this particular scenario of people who use wrapper kind of things, like for example me and many other developers who use Flutter for development might be facing this issue. So I was searching on the internet, and basically what was happening, that you are getting this particular message, and basically there is a warning also that your 60 it is not aligned with the 16 kb pages. In fact, if you want to read in more detail about this particular issue, you can basically go to this particular article. I will show you what this article is. This particular one, there in this article there is no particular solution on how to solve it, but basically it will explain you what the particular issue is. So this video is not about explaining this issue. In short, I would say it is basically that previously 4 kb pages memory size was supported, but now to increase the efficiency, what the Android systems are trying to do to in Android 15 and more, they are trying to support 16 kb memory pages, which in short I would say it basically makes the things more efficient, more faster, and consumes lesser memory requirement, so that the apps can run faster, camera and everything. So I have not committed my changes, but I have pushed everything, and now that warning is gone from my terminal. You can see I am not receiving this warning. And in this section where I used to put my releases, there used to came a similar same warning for the 16 kb support that you can see basically in this image and all. So what you need to do is firstly go to your pubspec.yml, and firstly you need to upgrade the plugins, like for example so the first thing you should do is, before even upgrading these plugins, like for example dependencies like speech to text or in-app purchase or Google AdMobs or anything, you need to firstly do Flutter upgrade. I'm not doing it because I've already done it. You need to Flutter upgrade. What it will does, it will automatically shift your version to the newer Flutter version, and I think 50% of the problem will be solved by doing Flutter upgrade, but it will not solve 100% of the problem, though it will download all the NDKs, all the ARR versions of everything, and everything will be set up by just doing Flutter upgrade. After that, what you need to do is upgrade your these plugins. What, for example, when you will do Flutter run and you will try to run your application on for example one of the Android platforms. So for example, I have an emulator that is really very not very old but mediumly old, so that I can basically check my compatibility of the application on all devices. In fact, I would recommend everyone to follow the same. So you can basically, once you will run your application on one of the Android emulators, you will get different kind of warnings, errors, and your application will crash, which is actually expected. So in that warning messages, you will get the details of what you need to do. So first things would be to upgrade your dependencies so that they are compatible. Second, you would have to do changes in your settings.gradle. So in settings.gradle, you need to make your Android application version and your JetBrains Kotlin Android version both to latest, more compatible with the new Flutter release and new Android system. So for example, I have upgraded from 8.1.0 to 8.6.0 here, and same for the Kotlin version. I have done it from 1.8.22 to 2.1.0, which is currently the latest, but in your case it can be a different thing. So please check the internet, basically search for this and search for this, you will find what is the latest version that is going on by the time you are seeing this video. For me it was this. Then in your build.gradle, you need to add support for core library disarging enabled. This would happen because I was using a dependency known as speech to text. So what it was doing is basically having its own manifest, its own basically pointing to a different versions of Android. So it was causing issues. So I had to add this particular line of code here. So basically it's like, for example, a core Android native thing. So you need to make it enabled to true, and you need to also add the version from where. So you need to add the latest version. So you also need to search for my case, today it was going at 2.1.4 was the latest, but in your case you need to again search what is the latest. So in your dependencies, in your Android app build.gradle, I'm not talking about the specific build.gradle, I'm talking about the app level build.gradle. You add this dependency 2.1.4 and you also do enabled here true. Also remember, in most cases I have seen that they forget to put this line also. This line is really very important. So source compatibility version, you need to put the Java version here. And after that you need to do one more thing is come into your Gradle wrapper.properties, and you need to upgrade your distribution URL. If you are not putting this distribution URL, you need to put it again. For my for currently like Friday 29 August 2025, the current distribution version that is going on is 8.7. So I upgraded it from 8.3 to 8.7, and this is what I set here, and this is inside the Gradle wrapper.properties. After that, I think what you need to do is write two things. That you need to firstly do flutter clean command. So what it will do is basically clean all your old project dependencies and everything, and will basically give you a clean sheet to start with. And then after this command, you can basically let us firstly run this command. Yeah, and after that you need to type flutter get. What it does, it will basically clean everything and bring everything back with the newer dependencies and everything. And after doing all of this, once you will run your application on your Android device. So for example, I will run it right now. So here, so the resolve dependencies will start running the application on my Android emulator. And you can also basically check it by running your APK. You can create a release APK. So before till it is running, I will show you how you can also do create your release APK or generate a signed APK bundle, which you need to basically upload on your Play Store. So I will cut this one. This was the old one, and bring it up. And basically you can go here, and you will get an option to generate signed APK from here. So for example, let this firstly be able to run. Now for example, here it is showing that a new version is available. So this will happen because if you will use an older version, it will not work. You should be upgrading to the latest version or one version before the latest, then only things will work. And basically you can do one more thing. As you can see in this photo, I will show you. For example, my thing is running. I will show you one more thing what you can basically do to see how many files are getting affected. So let me go to 16. Okay, so my laptop is a little bit hanging. Not the Medium article. Yeah, I need 16 KB memory pages. Android. So once you will go to this image basically. So here, once you will go to the analyze APK thing, I'm just opening it. So you can basically read everything about this issue and everything from this article. Basically, this is published by the Android developers official blog only. So how to upgrade your application, and this is basically telling you what the issue is and how it is going to improve the battery usage, quicker camera stats and everything. So here they are telling you also how to see how many files and everything is getting affected. So you can basically do this same thing from come into your Android Studio and go to build, and here you will get an option to analyze the APK. So you can basically analyze your latest bundle, your latest APKs from by this command, and basically see what things are getting affected. So for example, if I select this one, no, sorry, this one, this I created today only, and I click it open, I would be able to see that whether any files or any things are getting affected. So let it open. Yeah, it will open the page. You can also show the download size percentage and everything. Come on, man. Oh man, I'm using Mac, but it's still slow. Android Studio is one heck of a memory consumer itself. I think firstly they need to do something for making this Android Studio a little much faster. So you can basically see, you can go into base, you can go into lib, you can basically go into this ARM64 thing. So right now, for my case, it's not showing any files that are affected, any files that are running on 4 KB memory pages and not be able to load the 16 KB, because I have done this changes here. These things I have done actually before that only, so that's why it's not showing. But in your case, if there are files that are affected, it will start showing it. Even if they are not showing it here, you can basically confirm it from your Play Store console only that files are affected or not. So from here only it can show you basically when you will go into VI, for example in your Google Play console. There only you will get an option to basically see, like for example in this 2 3 actions recommended, there will be an action for 16 KB support. You will basically click it, so it will show you, like for example it will be a drop down like this only, and it will show you all the things that you need to do, and the files that are affecting, and also see which bundle, which version name is actually affecting it. So let us just wait for, yeah, so my Android application has also started running and everything is perfectly fine after doing my Flutter upgrade to latest version, doing this Gradle plugin changes and everything. And rest everything is fine. If you have liked the video, please subscribe my channel. I will meet you tomorrow in another informative video, and that's it. Bye bye.